Okay, let's imagine that you probably have already decided that you want to buy a home. And one of the first steps of getting that home search process underway is getting pre-approved for your home loan. Now, even before you can get pre-approved, what I really recommend to you is you get your credit report. And a great place to get that credit report is at annualcreditreport.com. I'm going to show you real quick on my computer here. So just type in annualcreditreport.com, just like that. And this is the website that was set up by the government that allows people in the U.S. to pull their own credit once per year, and for free. So don't go to freecreditreport.com or any of the other ones, because they're really not free. This is the only one at annualcreditreport.com that allows you to come in here once per year and get your scores from Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax once per year. So you can see on here, all you're going to do is you're going to pick your state. Let's just pick a state here. Hit request. You're going to fill in all the information on this page here. Here is some frequently asked questions that you can go through. Some nice information that you might have questions on some of this stuff. Somebody has probably already asked it. And let's see, contact us button. This is a great place if you do have something on your report that you want to dispute. Here is the information for the three reporting agencies: Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. And also, again, a link to the frequently asked questions. So on your report, when you get your report, make sure you check it over. Obviously see what your credit scores are. Usually your Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian report numbers are going to be fairly similar. They can range anywhere from 20 points difference to 50 points difference, but usually they're within 10 to 20 points, if not less. So check those reports and see if there's any typos on there, see if there's any errors that jump out at you. So you're going to be looking at your medical information, if there's any medical bills that you've applied for, if you've applied for life, health, disability, or long-term care policies. The information about your health may be reported on your Medical Information Bureau. The Medical Information Bureau is at MIB.com, and this is a membership association of 600 companies, and it's designed to help insurers detect fraud and deter applicants from lying on their applications. Another little section you might have on there is your tenant history. There isn't really one single company, but a good company to look at for your tenant history information is at First Advantage Safe Rent, and that's at residencescreening.com. Again, that's First Advantage Safe Rent at residencescreening.com. You may also have auto and homeowners insurance claims. Clue is probably the best place to take a look at more detail on these, and that's at choicetrust.com. If you have any questions on that. Check writing history. If you have any issues with your any checks or any problems with stuff being mishandled in that way, a great place to go for that is Check Systems, which is at chexhelp.com. That's CHEX help.com, and it's the largest player in this arena, and it maintains a database of people who have mishandled their bank accounts. And if you are showing up on that, obviously you want to check into that, especially if it wasn't you. And there's also employment screeners on there as well. So anyway, look over that report. That's the first step. Now, when you go to apply for mortgages, you can take that credit score, and rather than having those mortgage companies and banks pulling your credit every time they want to give you a quote, you can say, hey, I pulled my credit last week. Here's what my credit scores are. My Equifax, my TransUnion, and my Experian. And rather than having to get your social security number over the phone or over the internet, they can just take those numbers and give you a quote based on those numbers. Now, at some point, they're going to have to pull your credit, but you can wait until you've decided to use them as your lender for them to do that. Now, the reason you don't want them to pull your credit over and over again is because that can really affect your credit score. If you're having several inquiries into your credit over a few weeks or a month or so, and it's kind of spread out, it can drop your credit score. And for loan purposes, if you drop from, let's say, for example, you're to 625, everybody pulls your credit and that drops you to a 618, that can cost you thousands and thousands of dollars when you go to get your loan. And that's just one of the examples of what can happen if your credit score drops below a certain level. So I hope this helped you, and make sure you go to annualcreditreport.com to get your free credit report, and hopefully this will save you some money rather than going to the paid services.